Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo, what's up guys, balik lagi bareng gue Abi. Kita akan lanjutkan gameplaynya si Hogwarts Legacy part kedua guys. Kita udah sampai di Hogwarts. Hari pertama kita udah dipilihkan kamarnya sama si Topi, bahwa kita akan mendiami Hufflepuff. So let's go, begin the game guys. Ini dia hari pertama kita akan ke Profesor Weasley. Kita buru-buru guys ke sana. Oke. Profesor Weasley dijemput di depan guys.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Apa itu owls?
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Buku.
Here you are.
Buku apa itu? Oh my god, kenapa pada terbang dan pada mana-mana guys? Sebegitu banyaknya bro. Anjay, anjay lah.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Alright. Ish, hilang guys. Nggak perlu tas bro.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Walk with you, alright, come on.
Revelio.
This way.
Iya, ayo aku ikutan. Tuh, ada yang bersinar guys.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Tahu gue sekarang.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert.
Kayaknya ini kan banyak side quest ya guys. Gua akan fokus ke main quest kali ya. Side questnya gue nggak akan jadiin gameplay karena akan menggunakan terlalu panjangnya. Teman-teman juga akan
simply cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
The guide says.
Oke guys. Oh gitu coy. Dapat guys. You have just unlocked a field guide challenge. You progress toward completing challenge appear here. Oh, 1 dari 2. Open field guide. Continue. This is your wizarding level. XP earn from challenge increase your level and power. Anjay. Okay. You field guide track your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Select guys. Collecting purpose guide. Quest combat. Ada combat. Collect field guide. Gear appearance. Alright.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. Terus apa lagi, prop? Oh, ini guys.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, open map. Central Hall. Continue. A great hall. The right side of the map is where to find academic point of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Okay. Select the library annex region. Ini. The library annex. Oke, select. Oh, ini ada yang nyala. Kesini gue. Central Hall, travel. Alright, guys. Itu cara pas travelnya, guys.
And here we are.
Langsung
Quite
dong.
the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Follow again. Alright, Profesor.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Oh, ini namanya Central Hall. Guys, itu apa, guys? Ada yang terbang, guys, itu.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Apa itu?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Alright, Profesor Ronan. Ini Weasley.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Profesor Hecat. Sampai sih, Profesor.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Butterbeer. Okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and extended trip up the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Field guide map.
Of course.
Thank you.
Masih ternyata, guys.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Yes,
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Talk to.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Rahasia di antara kita berdua.
As capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Field guide map. Open quest log. Open map. This version main quest. Completing main quest will further story, unlock new feature and gain XP. Okay. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirement. In this case, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spell can be earned by completing professor assignment, guys, or as quest reward. Okay. Itu collection chest, field guide pages, demi-guide status, astronomy table. Okay. Track quest with X to continue. Ini apa? Charm class, Accio, Dark Arts Levioso. Mana yang dekat? Itu. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, thank you, Professor. Complete, welcome to Hogwarts. Oh, dia nunjukin guys. Oh, guiding dia. Alright, ini dia. Anjay.
Revelio.
Cleaning. Ntar aja guys. Alright, itu ada. Yes, langsung nyala guys. Come on. Mana itu? Masih naik guys. Anjay, ini tempatnya guys, mantep banget. Oh wait. Ini. Ini ya? Oh, ini kelas guys. Bukan. Iya kelas guys, ini guys. Mana aku? Oh, di sini guys. Begin. Wow. Ini ruang kelasnya guys.
Here. Behind you.
Not say online.
There is an open seat here.
Oh, ada yang itu katanya. Tersisa di situ. Ayo.
Hello. I am Nettie.
Halo, Nettie.
So you are the new
Onai,
student.
panggilannya Nettie.
Have you met Professor Ronen
Not
yet?
say Onai, Profesor Ronen. Oh, ini Profesor Ronen.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change, and growth charms.
Gak tahu.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study.
Kalau dia belajar sekarang katanya, belajar tuh di kamar.
By the looks of it,
Kayak gitu guys.
spend your holidays practicing
Pada saat ada
obliviate on one
pelajaran
another.
guru masuk itu perhatikan gurunya. Nah untuk
Do you even remember how
perbekalan
to perform a
belajarnya
basic
sebelum
summoning charm?
kayak subuh-subuh bangun baca dulu tuh apa yang pelajarannya ada hari itu.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Oke.
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ini mau belajar apa sih? Accio. Accio.
Accio.
Wow. Untuk mengambil mendekatkan guys.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
Swift learn.
I see a
Cepat
lot
belajar,
of potential,
guys.
but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Alright.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Keluar guys. Ngapain guys? Keluar bro. Anjay, melihat
I've
hijaunya.
always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Apa hafal cuma dia doang? Oh ada.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our
Untuk
prowess with the
Slytherin ada.
summoning charm to the test, right?
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. Tiga pada apa? Bikin panggung guys, enak banget ya.
So why don't we have our newest student
Kenapa lu
start us
udah?
off?
Udah di atas guys. Oke. Come on.
Very simply, cast Accio
R2
on one of the
terus kotak.
spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, Accio, but instead of throwing them... Very good!
Itu guys caranya guys.
That's it!
Jatuh.
Excellent control there.
Alright guys. Mantap.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
Yes.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly
Nanti
competition.
di orange ya.
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on
Aduh.
up.
Bersaing guys gue sama si Onai.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Oke,
Clear?
Onai yang merah, aku yang
Yes, sir.
biru. Siapa Onai duluan ya? Silakan Onai.
Watch this.
Wah, dia menghalangi gue guys. Watch this nih lah. No?
Accio.
Splendid!
Bisa.
Ya 30 guys. Gue nggak jadi 50. Oh jadi 50 cuy, gue cuy. Thank you Onai. Yes.
Brilliant. Here we go.
100 gue bro. Oh langsung. Oh
That is is how
Ini
it's
dapat
done.
50 guys. Gue sekarang. Yes.
A perfect score.
Menang guys. Perfect score. 150 gue. Mantap. Gimana Profesor? Gue.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Kasih apa sama dia? Anjay lah.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Betul lah. Sia.
There we go.
Dulu ya bro. Jatuh lu 0 Natsai.
I know everyone is here, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Aduh bentok guys.
Oh, that was an execution. Be sharp.
Anjay.
Yes!
Sama.
Here we go.
Tolong. Aduh, dia ke situ, guys. Seri jangan anjay.
Quite impressive.
Seri guys. Seri bro. Punya gue. Jatuh.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Seri guys, gue ngelawan si Onai.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tag game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my fourth year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou.
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Ooh.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Mana Ouagadougou?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Floating in midair?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Nggak pakai itu ya. Nggak pakai, dia magicnya nggak pakai wand, apa namanya? Tokoh sihir.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Enak pakai wand.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of
course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Challenge menu, guys. Alright, apa katanya tadi? Yang hitam. Terus gue lihat di sini apa? Oh, ini side quest, guys. Oke. Kita ke sini ya, guys. Biasa, guys. Seperti yang sudah saya bilang, cuy.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Ya. Aku nggak akan ke side questnya nanti nggak akan aku record, guys. Aku fokus ke main quest. Ya, cuy. Woi, sini, guys. Nanti progresnya apa aja nanti aku kasih tahu ya, guys. Kita ke tempat yang berikutnya. Oh, apa itu? Ada matanya, guys. Oke, bikin. Berantem. Wih. Bahaya sekali, guys. Umbar. Wih, awal jatuh. Wih.
Professor Hackett.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Oh my god. Nah, itu kayak
to the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm.
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Gua akan aduh, dikejar, guys. Alright. Levioso. Bisa, cuy, kan udah. Mantap.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Lebih gede. Oh. Menjadi digeser lah. Mantap banget. Mau jatuh dia. Silakan. Right, gimana Leviosonya nih? Tanda Leviosonya di mana?
Let us begin with the basic cast.
R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes. Ada pelindungnya, guys.
Cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Well done.
Well done. Alright.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Duel.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy lively duels. Protego, stupid Protego. Levioso. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Jatuh dia, guys.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Okay, seterin dia. We did it.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to
Hufflepuff. Point
Thank
again.
you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Thank you.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Right.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ke sini, guys.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Clock Tower.
Till next time.
Okay, quiz complete. Dapat lagi ada Dark Art Class. Sekarang harus kemana, bro? Agak ada lagi, guys. Nggak ada, cuy. Clock Tower di mana? Oh, ini Clock Tower nih. Ini Clock Tower, guys. Emang gua ada quest apa sih? Nggak ada quest lagi, guys, tapi masih lama. Cross one round one. I shall speak with Lucan Bradley about the secret dueling club. Talk to Lucan Bradley. Alright. Sudahlah, kita kesana ya, guys. Tahu nggak, guys? Mana? 118.
Revelio.
Mana tuh? Oh itu, guys. Tuh. Nah, sambil gini aja, guys, ya. Soalnya nggak ada lagi itu, guys. Nggak ada lagi main quest. Nah, guys. Gimana tuh? Gimana, guys? Ada itu pelita. Sini guys. Oh, nyebrang. Anjay. Lock. Apa tuh?
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory. Not for me.
Please, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed at it, his containment jar.
Di 2 dari 8.
Revelio.
Tuh ada kotak guys. Nah, ini ada lagi guys. Black Dragon. Mana kita sih? Dikit lagi guys. Ini clock tower. Ini guys. Oh. Oke, gak bisa. Levioso guys. Oke. Tapi pakai Levioso cuy.
Revelio.
Itu dia. Bocil.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts.
Dueling club.
It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Ada prize guys. I join your club.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, gue sama itu. Oke. Sip.
Levioso. Protego.
You're better than that. It's not so.
Oke. Oh. Ih, kok gua. Loh. Ajar. Mati gue.
Luma.
Mantap. Menang guys. Aduh, gue salah tadi guys. Gue lumos mulu ya. Harus dilepas kalau mau Protego.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall.
Okay.
Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
Oh, jadi kedepannya gue akan main terus ya sini guys. Harus menjadi yang terbaik ya guys. Oh, complete side relationship quest guys. Oke. Masih ada lagi kar. Nah ini. Udah ada. Apalagi kita akan belajar apa lagi? Jauh guys. Ada di sini. Kita sini guys. Travel. Mantap. Bawah cuy. Nah. 45 guys. Kesini guys. Oh, dapat nih. Di luar guys. Di luar ini guys. Kucing, halo kucing. Apa sini? Bikin. Profesor
What
Weasley.
about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Oh, pergi dia.
There you are.
Ngapain, Prof?
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Simon?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Okay.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Professor Sharp. What spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor.
What
is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sama cowok aja.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Nen. Dekat deh. Oh, di sini dia.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What purpose?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I will complete the
I'll
test.
start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area.
Collect
I wonder where the flying pages.
Alright. Terus
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Oi. Okay.
Brilliant.
Listen to Profesor Weasley. Udah ada flying page gitu ya, guys. Harus nyariin flying page.
I trust the preliminary
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Jauh banget. Yes, berhasil. Reparo. Terus apain lagi ya, bro? Yes.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Mana? Ayo harus gue benerin, bro.
Reparo.
Nah, di sini ada broken statue. Nah, ini nih.
Nicely done.
Benar, guys. Oh. Ya, sekarang gue ke sini ya, guys ya. Welcome to Hogwarts, guys. Jauh nggak, bro? Nggak. Ayo kita jalan aja. Sini, bro. With Sebastian, Central Hall nih, jangan lupa nih, ini Central Hall. Anjay, batu bisa lenggak-lenggok, guys.
Do you think anyone has gone? There's
ada
something
lagi
in
tuh.
there. I just know it.
Tas lagi. Oke. Mana jauh banget ya? Waktunya takutnya nggak cukup, guys. Ini udah. Oke. Sebastian.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Come on, jalan-jalan. Nah, baru keluar dia. Kan udah ya belajar itu mah, magic mah. Oh, lari ah.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Lari aja, lari.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything.
Revelio.
Given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Yuk. Ada bisa diambil-ambil gak sih? Hogwarts. Babi, guys.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Anjay.
Glad I could be of service.
Ini rambungnya sendiri.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
Ada bisa diambil-ambil, guys. Wow.
So how did you manage to get on the
Oh, ini
librarian's
terbang
bad side?
keluar kali ya ini ya.
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Dapat, guys.
Just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Sebastian, ayo. Come on. Lu mah gue lagi nyari item, guys. Wait, Sebastian. Gue lihat lagi tuh. Nah kan.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight.
Wah, gripping, guys.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Wow. Guys, dapat guys, gue guys.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Hippogrip namanya, guys.
Prance, hoof, and
Mana dia? Udah pergi.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Forbidden Forest nih.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Ngos-ngosan, bro.
Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Past the ruin up ahead. Oh itu. Belum nyampe katanya, guys.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
Oh, siapa itu?
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Itu, guys.
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Aduh, Sebastian, ayo sini. Hey. Pet. Banyak, Lari.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
Wow, like...
But you can see them.
I don't know.
Unfortunately. You've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Wah, nongkrong di sini mantap banget guys view-nya. Wow, gila guys. Oh, mantap banget guys. Yuk, Sebastian. Sorry. Gue ke distract mulu ya guys. Siapa tuh?
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Mana Mr. Moon? Oh, itu.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh.
Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Yeah.
A demi-guise?
Mr. Moon.
I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it.
I've
never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Masuk guys, Hogsmeade. Nyampe cuy. Lower High Street.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcraft,
Dittany
and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Town circle. Okay, thank you.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Hogwarts Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other potions of interest that you can invest using the map. Alright. Oke guys, sampai di sini perjumpaan kita kali ini. Lihat di pojok kiri sudah banyak banget guys main questnya, ke Tom and Scroll, visit Ollivander, visit Captain Potion, visit the Magic Myth. Oke. Sampai di sini perjumpaan kita kali ini. Jangan lupa like, comment, sharing, subscribe. Kita ketemu lagi besok di jam yang sama, jam 18 sore guys. Gue upload tiap jam 18. Oke, thanks for watching. Jangan lupa like, comment, sharing, subscribe. Aduh, keseriawan cuy. Adis permios. Bye bye. Hanu bisa guys. Hatur nuhun pisan.